I am on board the ferry Baldur and on my way to Flatey, where I will listen to a male choir from Reykjavik performing out there. This is going to be great fun. I've never been out to Flatey before. Flatey is one of many islands in Breiðafirðinum. Breiðafirðinum is the area in between the northwest of Iceland, the West Fjord, and Snæfellsnes Peninsula. This area has been lived in for over 1,000 years, and on Flatey you can find one of the most well-preserved village centers in Iceland that was built in the year of 1117. Well, the church there was built there, and there are a lot of summer houses there that are very well preserved, and the social structure there is kind of interesting. There's a lot of artists living out there, and they go there during the summer and paint their houses, and what they do more I don't know, but I'm sure I will find out. Björk got in the papers here a few years back when she bought an island out here. Which island that is, I'm not quite sure. But this will be a very interesting trip. So I found a couple from Spain that are traveling in the Western Islands. What's your name?
Nora.
My name is Danny.
And what are you guys doing here?
So we are cycling with a bicycle. We want to do a round to the island, to the country, and see, I don't know, the nature, know a little bit about people, about culture. For me, it's like very interesting. It's like 2 or 3 years already that I wanted to come here.
Wow, that's quite impressive. And did you start off in Reykjavik?
Yeah.
You started in Reykjavik?
Yeah, we started in Reykjavik like 5 days ago.
Okay, and are you gonna go around the country or?
We're gonna make like 1,000 kilometers.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's around about like 14 days pedaling.
Yeah.
So with 2 or 3 days to pause, to rest.
And are you aware of the extreme mountain passes you have to pass?
Well, the worst thing is the wind, not the. I mean, the slopes, the mountains are okay, but the worst thing is the wind, because it's like you cannot go on. It's like if it goes in the opposite side, it's like so heavy, so difficult to continue.
No, I mean we can climb steep slopes. That's not a problem.
Yes.
You set the appropriate gear and you can go on. The thing she said is the wind. When you have tailwind, it's okay, but if it's blowing against you, it's a pain. It's like someone dragging you. So heights are I mean, we like climbs. When you climb, you can see the views are amazing, and it's a kind of reward when you get up there. So heights are not a problem in our case.
You haven't planned the trip in detail yet. You're just looking around what to do, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes, because with the bike you cannot predict.
Free as a bird.
You cannot
Yes.
do a plan. It's like it depends on the weather. It depends on you can probably have a flat tire. So there are a lot of how to say, a lot of casualties or a lot of things that may happen. So it's not depends on you only.
So how many spare tires did you bring?
No one.
No.
Not here.
No.
Yet.
Actually, I thought about buying a couple of foldable tires, but finally we just got inner tubes. So if we get a flat tire, we can change the inner tube and then repair the puncture.
I guess you will be doing that a few times. There are few roads that are very bad.
Yes, but well, so far we had only 3 flat tires in a row the same day in the US when we made another trip. But this is the fourth trip, like a 1,000-kilometer trip. This is the fourth one, and so far, as I said, it's only 3 flat tires in a row the same day.
And it was because the tire was like a bad quality tire, so that was the problem. Then it's not so typical that you got a flat tire if you go through an asphalt road, and yeah. And here we took all the roads that we took were paved roads, so.
Yeah, so far very nice roads. We'll see when we cross this bay what kind of roads we find.
Oh, there will be bad ones here and there for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll get used to them, I guess.
Yeah, as long as you take it easy, there's no problem. So you have planned this trip for 3 years?
No. Yeah. Well, I wanted to come here, but it was like, well, I was looking for the occasion. Okay. And we had to take like more than 15 days, more or less, because it's quite a big trip, long trip. And yeah, finally this year.
So I'm here with
Karel Duik from Belgium.
How do you like this boat ferry so far?
For the moment, it's flat sea, so the sun is shining. It's a very nice trip, and the view is magnificent.
The view is magnificent. It's the first time I've been here myself. I just love it. It's absolutely beautiful. So where are you going?
We're going to the West Fjords.
And what's the plan there? What are you going to do there?
We don't really have a plan. That's why we have the mobile home. We are planning on the moment itself.
Do you think you're gonna go around the whole West Fjords, or?
As I said, we don't know for sure. We have 2 days for the West Fjords. We want to do some hiking, and we are going to see where we arrive and where it will bring us.
Is there any 1 or 2 places that you have decided a long time ago that you're gonna visit?
For me personally, no, because I was invited with a couple who said to me a week ago, "Are you going with us?" And so I said, "Yes, I go with you."
I like that kind of plan. It's the same with the bikers that I met earlier. They haven't a clue where they're going. They're just gonna go where the wind takes them.
That's adventure.
That's adventure. Did you came here with the ferry in Norrenna?
No, we came by plane.
Okay, I can tell you one thing for sure, that after you leave, you will have the feeling, oh, there's so much I still have to see in Iceland. I've been here since '88. There's so many things that I still haven't seen.
We're here for about 3-4 days, and we still have that. We already got that idea. The island is. I thought it was much smaller for, and yeah, there's too much to be seen. We will have to come back.
For sure.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I have arrived at Flatey after the boat ride with Baldur, which was a very sweet ride because of the weather and the calm sea. And the male choir I was following suddenly did this.
Nauta helgast og rætt í einu sá. Með glóð í augun geisluslaus og gleymdi við himinn og jörð. Ég þótti sjá að þetta var í svarta satans jörð. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo. Og blásið væri bá. Hlaupinu á klaufið þeirra styrti eins og stál. Og yfir glöngu röttu þau og aldrei slettu jörð. Ég þótti sjá að þetta var hið svarta Satans jörð. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo. Hið svarta Satans jörð. Á eftir kom einn riddari á regineldum klá. Úr manns var gerður hnakkur hans sem keyra konu á. Hann grönum blá og gott og hlós og flutti í himinn og jörð. Ég þótti sjá að þetta var hið svarta Satans jörð. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo. Hið svarta Satans jörð. Hið svarta Satans jörð.
Tónleika klukkan 4.
Tónleika klukkan 4 með Stormsveitinni í kirkjunni. Í dag!
And now I'm in the suite of Hotel Flatey here, and I have the owners here. And your name is?
My name is Ingibjörg Pétursdóttir.
And your name is?
Ingunn Jakobsdóttir.
And we have a woman here that does apparently everything. What's your name?
My name is Hera Sigurðardóttir.
So this hotel is on Flatey Island, and here is how many houses are there?
It's about 34 houses in the island, on the island.
And how many live here all year round?
There are 6 people living all year around in Flatey, and we stay here only 3 months during summertime, June, July and August.
So 6 people during winter, and how many live here when it is at most during summer?
I think it's about 100 and maybe more.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's many.
So how many rooms do you have here? You just told me that you're always booked, and how many rooms do you have here?
11 rooms.
Is there any typical type of tourists that come here, or do they come from all over the world, or is it Icelanders, or what kind of people?
Mostly foreign people looking up birds, bird watchers, especially in June.
And how many species of birds are there around here? Do you know that?
Maybe 40, 50.
I read in a booklet that back in the day, the people in Breiðafirði were living a lot from birds, eating them and catching them and collecting eggs and stuff like that. Do people do that still here?
Yes, they do. The farmers do that, and some of the summer cats do that. They are eating puffins and cormorants and geese and so on.
And what's your favorite bird?
Puffin.
I like svartfugl. That's what in English?
Well, it's the same kind as puffin. It's from the same tribe or what you call it.
Same family. Okay. Hera, you do a little bit of everything. You work in the restaurant too. The restaurant here, do you use local food from the island especially?
Yes, we serve cod and trout that is here from the Breiðafjörður and around, and also the blue mussels come from Stykkishólmur, and we have our own garden with the salad, and we try to offer people what is the food that is harvested here and comes from here.
Now we had a very late summer here. How did that affect your vegetables?
Yeah, that maybe now the garden is flourishing and we are serving green and delicious salad from it. But not in the very beginning. We had to wait.
So if I would go down to the restaurant and I would ask you to serve me the best meal you have, what would you give me?
Two kinds. We have two kinds of best meal. It's called the gourmet menu, and one is with cod as a main course, and the other one is with meat, lamb, and they're both delicious. It's 4-course meal, and it's most taken here.
And how do you cook the cod?
Pan-fried?
Yeah, pan-fried and not too long. It's so perfect. And very nicely decorated, and we even grow flowers that we can eat to decorate, and we use seaweed from the sea to decorate also the dish.
Do you use fresh seaweed, or do you dry it, or how do you use the seaweed?
We dry it, and we sometimes press it, and we use the skin of the fish, and we fry it and dry it and press it, and it's very nice decoration and good taste.
Now you've made me very hungry and also very curious with the flowers. I've read a lot about edibles flowers, but I never actually eaten it myself. What kind of flowers is that?
To find the name in English. I have to show. I have to show you in the kitchen the flowers we eat. You can eat.
If you're listening to this on YouTube, you can watch the pictures I will take of the flowers that you will use. Then the audience can find out themselves. So you're open here over the summer, and does anything happen with the house after you leave? Does anybody? Or do you just close it down completely, close down the water and just shut it up, or what do you do with the house?
Yeah, we close the house, but we leave a little heat on because it's a wooden house and it's very bad to that it gets too cold. So we leave a little heat, and there is a piano, a nice piano on the stage at the restaurant. And it needs to have a little bit of heat, so it's like 5 degrees all year around in the house, but we just clean and we leave, and we don't just open the hotel again. We come here every 25th of May and make it ready and put the heat up, but it stays like this.
So the two of you are the owners, so to say. What made you come here?
Well, if I talk for myself, when I was 12 years old, I went to Skáleyjar as a worker, like the children went in the country. It was. We used to do that in Iceland, it's less now. And I went to Skáleyjar and I loved Skáleyjar, it's just the island nearby. I came here to Flatey and I loved this island. But then I got married to a man who had a house in Flatey. So we have a summer house in Flatey for many, many years. And I just love this island.
It's a beautiful island. How about you then?
I used to stay here all year round. I used to be a teacher here for 8 years, and my husband, he lived here for 12 years. And I got to know Ingibjörg, and she wanted to start this hotel, and I said yes when she asked me to follow her in this business. And I am just here as a friend of her.
What are friends for?
and she is really necessary. Ingunn is really extraordinary, yes.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and I'm sure you're busy because there's a lot of people that came with the ferry. Thank you very much.
Thank you also, thank you very much.
Blessuð sértu sveitin mín, sumar vetur ár og daga, engi fjöllin áin þín, yndislega sveitin mín, heilla mig og heim til sín, huga minn úr fjarlæg draga, blessuð sértu sveitin mín, sumar vetur og daga.
Takk fyrir okkur!
I'm sitting at the church in Flatey, a beautiful church, but I am sure that the benches are designed by the devil. They are so painful to sit on, but the music that was just performed in the church sure made up for it. With me here, I had Sigurður Hansson, the choir leader. How come Flatey? What happened?
The whole idea with the trip actually came out of me and a few friends of mine from the choir. We was having a little party and drinking a lot, and it came because we were flying in our minds, and when we woke up the day after it, actually the idea was excellent, so we stick with it.
It's a brilliant idea. We could see the locals or the summer vacationers here that they filled the church too. I mean, the church was packed. This choir of yours, was it yours from the beginning, or how did this choir start?
Yes, the whole idea started in my head actually, and I did take me 2 or 3 years to think it over, and then I gathered a few of my friends from another choir I'm singing in, and we the whole idea at the first was to record just one Icelandic choir song with a heavy metal arrangement. But it was too fun to quit, actually. So we started in 2009, and we have been growing since. We always perform with a band, usually our 5 people band, and playing rock music under our choir song. And we try to stick with arrangements for 4 different voices.
Choir seems to be quite an Icelandic thing, because you find choirs everywhere. Do you know why that is?
I really don't know actually, but sure the choir culture in Iceland is probably one of the I would say you will probably not find in another place in the world so many choirs per population.
I don't think so either. Are you open for new members, or have you reached your limit, or what's your goal with the choir?
Yeah, the limit is 20 people, 5 in each voice. So we have 2 bass voices and 2 tenor voices, and we have 5 people in each voice. So the choir is actually full at the moment. So we just take in people if somebody have to leave.
So where are you off to next? Where is your next gig, so to speak?
I don't know really. We haven't planned it, but I think we will probably perform in Mosfellsbær in end of August on the town festival there.
There are big choir meetings, like huge ones all around the world. Is that a desire to take part of any of those?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and we are. Yeah, I think our next step is to plan a trip abroad.
Like I said before, this was fantastic, and I thank you very much for the music and for your talk.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Augun mín
So my trip to Flatey is coming to an end. I had an absolutely fantastic day, met a lot of great people, had good food, and of course fantastic weather. It's rare to see the ocean this calm, like a mirror all around you, and with the fantastic sunlight, and it was just fantastic. I got to learn that before people start to use the old houses in Flatey as their summer vacation homes, water was always enough. There are water wells on the island, but with the increase of summer people, they need to bring water to the island. The need doubles when the tourist comes or the summer vacationers. And it was kind of funny to see when the ferry came to the harbor, they connected the water hose even before the ship was tied down properly and started to pump cold fresh water into the tanks of Flatey. Very interesting to see. As far as I could tell, there's only one car on the island, and it's the hotel that owns it and uses it to transport food and goods between the boat and the hotel. There are a few tractors that transport bigger things, but there is absolutely no noise pollution there, so it's a very comfortable place to be in. The locals themselves, when they transport stuff, kids or fishing gear or their own goods or whatever it is, they have this wheelbarrow that is a little bit different than the ones you usually see. It has two big tires, and it seems like at least every second house had them. That was kind of fun. And they walk around with that and transport their own things back and forth, so that was very interesting. Of course, it was great to hear good music too, and the male choir, they brought along a lot of people, so there was a big barbecue and we had lunch together, and there was more singing there, so it was a very enjoyable day. If you want to come here, it's very easy to go to Flatey. You can take a bus from Reykjavik to Stykkishólmur and take the ferry there, and you can spend the night if you want to, or do as I did. I took the first ferry over and the last one back. And you can also take the ferry to the West Fjords if you want to, but it does stop at Flatey, so I really recommend you should do that. If the weather is good, I'm sure you will enjoy it immensely. But that's it for me this time. I thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you enjoyed what I brought you. Thanks.